Do PC tweaking videos actually work on your PC? Do they actually make your PC faster so you get that less input delay and maximum frames? Well boys, in this video we'll be testing it out. At the start of this video, my PC will be completely clean. I will have literally zero optimizations on it, and we'll go on Fortnite and test my frames. Then we are going to watch a YouTube video and see if my frames actually do improve. Boys, this video is going to shock you. But one thing that works for sure is wont, boys. The link in my description. Make sure you head over to this site and get one of their tweaking packs. It is genuinely incredible. Once I started using these, my frames went up to 360 frames with the lowest input delay possible. Not only that, boys, I made sure every single one of you that do go in the description and buy it get 10% off by using code Gingy in checkout. It is that easy. If you want the best service, head over to wont.tweaks.com. But boys, without a further ado, let's get straight into our video. And you guys are probably wondering, whose video will I actually watch and whose video is better than the king himself? It's Jerry, and let's see if he actually knows what he's talking about. So boys, like I said at the start of this video, right now I have no optimizations on my PC. I am on Raiders 1v1 map. As you look on the left side, I have 330 frames as my maximum. Boys, that is terrible. By the end of this video, I hope I have a bit more than this. Not only that, my render latency is 6.1, so 6.1 milliseconds latency. That is also terrible. Boys, let's watch Jerry's video, see if I can get more than 330 frames.
We only care about two of them. So starting at the top with game bar, guys, turn game bar off. You can read what game bar.
So firstly, just like Jerry said, he wants us to head over to settings, go onto game bar and turn it off. Do I agree with this? Yes, boys, of course I do. Game bar is literally just in the background, completely using up so many of your processors, giving you so much more delay. Jerry is right for this one. Let's see what more he has to say.
Game mode setting. This when enabled actually does the opposite of game bar, aka taking away your FPS. Game mode on will improve and optimize your PC for play. You can even read, if you click about it, that it will prevent Windows updates from performing driver installations. It will help achieve a more...
Well, boys, let's head over to game mode and I'll tell you more about this. Jerry said everyone should have this on. That is wrong, boys. I'm not even joking. You can test this for yourselves. This is how to know if you should have game mode on or off. For me, I have it on because I have a good PC. If you have a Ryzen 7 or 9 or even above, put game mode on. But if you have a Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5, genuinely have this on. This does put a little bit of strain on your CPU. And obviously, if your CPU is not that good, you don't want this on. You don't want more strain on your CPU. Just have it a go, boys. If you have a Ryzen 7 or 9, remember, just have it on, you don't need to worry. But 5 or 3, turn this off, go on Fortnite, see if your frames are better, see if your input lag is a bit better, and then we'll see. If you're not sure whether to have this on or off, head over to the comments, comment down below your CPU and GPU, and I'll literally tell you if you should have this on or off. But boys, Jerry is not right on this one. Trust me, you need to listen to me because of how many tests I've done on this. This one setting right here has taken me so many hours to figure out.
Typing in graphics, and you should see graphics settings pop up. And now again, we have 3 different options, but we only care about 2 of them, the top and the bottom. Starting with hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, try this both on and off. If you read it, it says it will reduce latency and improve performance.
Okay boys, now he says let's go on to graphics settings. So just search GPU and hardware accelerated GPU scheduling will pop up. He says it doesn't matter if you have this on or off, just test it. That is quite good. You should actually test it both on or off, but I do recommend for 90% of people watching to have this off. Genuinely, I've done tests on this. So many other PC tweakers have done tests on this. You can search on Twitter, Paragon Tweaks, hardware accelerated GPU, and see in-depth analysis that having this off will make your PC so much better. Your delay is so much better when you have this off. Again, like he said, you can test it, but genuinely, I don't think there's much point. Just trust me, have this off. It is so much better. Also here, he does say to put Fortnite here. Again, try it, but again, have it off. 90% of people watching will benefit off having this off. No Fortnite here as well, boys. Let's see what more he has to say. Then we'll actually put our frames into the test.
uncheck everything you're not going to use. Fortnite Save the World, I don't have and don't need. High resolution textures, they really don't do anything, and they also, Fortnite looks fine without them. So uncheck this. They are 14 gigabytes, which is huge. Final two ones are the most important, which are DirectX 12 shaders. I don't use DirectX 12, and I think everyone should be on performance mode, so I have that unchecked. Pre-download streamed assets, however, this is the only one that I personally check, and
Now then, boys, for this one, he says open up the Epic Games launcher, head over to library, locate Fortnite, press the 3 dots on Fortnite, go on to options. Whilst you're on options, this will pop up. He says Fortnite Save the World unticked, high resolution textures unticked, DirectX 12 shaders unticked, pre-download ticked. Do I think this is right, boys? This is the best one you can possibly do. Jerian has got this 100% spot on. The only thing, Fortnite Save the World, if you do play Save the World, if you like Save the World, obviously you need to have it installed. Make sure that's ticked. High resolution textures. If you have this ticked, your input delay is in so high. Your frames will also be so much lower. Your PC has to process so much textures. It is crazy. And of course, DirectX 12 shaders. I don't know many people playing with this. Everyone I know pretty much plays with performance mode. So have these off as well. That is completely fine. Pre-download streamed assets. If you guys don't know what that is, when you load into a game, and you have this off, everyone will appear as a default skin, then throughout the game the skins will download whilst you're in the game, obviously causing a lot of strain on your CPU whilst you're in game, which you don't want. So if you have this ticked before, it will download every single skin in Fortnite, so you have it already, so it's pre-downloaded. Boys, once you have these two ticked, literally the first one, and pre-download streamed assets, click apply, and that is done. Jerian got this 100% right. So then, boys, another thing that Jerian didn't mention in his video, but I want you all to know, is head over to the search bar, search system configuration. This will pop up right here. Make sure you have selective startup enabled, load system services, load startup items. Once you've done that, click apply, okay, but stay on this system configuration. Whilst we're here, I want you guys to head over to boot. Boot options, safe mode must not be on right here. What we're looking for is the timeout. For most people's timeout, it is about 27 seconds, 30 seconds. You don't need it to be that high. You can pick between 0 and 5 seconds. The lower the timeout, the faster your PC will be. But remember, of course, everything, there will be a bit of strain on the CPU. So if you have a very good PC, just literally click 0 seconds. If you have a Ryzen 9 with a 4070, click on 0 seconds. You don't need any timeout. But if you have a Ryzen 3 with a 1060, click on 5 seconds. If you have an average PC like me, or a bit high, click on 2 seconds or 3. Again, if you're not sure, leave it down in the comments. How much timeout seconds should I use with your CPU and GPU? But whilst we're here, make sure you do click apply, advanced options, number of processors. This has to be ticked. Most of you guys aren't ticked. When it is ticked, tick the highest amount you can. It will be 8, 12 or 16, some even 32. That is how many processors you will use when booting up your PC. The more processors you use, the more less strain that you'll have on your CPU, as there's more processors being able to deal with it. So for me, 16. Once you've done that, okay, apply and okay. Now boys, let's load up Fortnite and see if it's made any difference. So boys, I am on Fortnite, and remember at the start of the video, the FPS whilst being in Martyrs 1v1 was 350 with about a 5 latency. Let's load in and check it out now, boys. I hope it's more now. Okay, boys, now we're in the game and we're pushing upwards of 370 to 400 FPS with our render latency being one of the biggest parts. That is now 2. We went from 5 latency to now 2 with our FPS being so much higher. These PC tweaking videos do work, and thank you Jerian, as that PC tweaking video does 100% work. Massive shout out to him. Boys, if you like this video, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, as it means so much to me. I'll bring more videos out further this week.